huge win last, couple weeks ago. Strike Force Challengers.
Welcome back to the Action Zone. You're watching Undisputed Wrestling Desk, where WWE comes alive. Subscribe and get ready for the latest updates. Roman Reigns has been absent from WWE television since the conclusion of WrestleMania season, and with every passing week, the WWE Universe grows louder in its demand for the Tribal Chief's return. Speculation is swirling, excitement is building, and recent on-screen hints have only fanned the flames. Paul Heyman, Reigns' former wiseman, appeared to reference his ex-Tribal Chief during a promo on Monday Night Raw, sparking immediate theories that a comeback may be closer than anyone realized. Fans everywhere are asking the same question. Is Roman Reigns finally on his way back to WWE? Heyman's promo sparks major conversation. During the May 26 episode of Raw, Paul Heyman walked to the ring with his new faction, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and Bronson Reed. This group has quickly established itself as one of the most powerful alliances in WWE, and Heyman's presence adds a level of strategic force that few managers in wrestling history can match. When Heyman began speaking, his words contained subtle echoes of his past partnership with Roman Reigns. He spoke about legacy, dominance, and the importance of blood ties, terms that longtime fans immediately recognized as bloodline language. For many, this was more than a promo. It was a message. Heyman even used the phrasing and stance made iconic during his time with Reigns, prompting the crowd to acknowledge Seth Rollins in a way that mirrored how he once introduced the Tribal Chief. These callbacks felt deliberate, and they raised the possibility that WWE might be planting seeds for Reigns' return. What led to Roman Reigns' long absence? Roman Reigns was last seen on Raw after WrestleMania 41, where he attempted to confront Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman after feeling betrayed by his former wiseman. The confrontation intensified when Rollins aligned with Braun Breaker, forming a new powerhouse pairing together. They blindsided Reigns and CM Punk, leaving the Tribal Chief on the mat and writing him off television. Since then, Reigns has been silent. No matches, no promos, no appearances. His absence has affected storylines across Raw and SmackDown, especially with Rollins and Breaker growing stronger and more aggressive each week. Many now believe the timing is right for Reigns to step back into the picture. Why WWE fans believe a return is coming soon. As Money in the Bank approaches, key storylines are beginning to peak. Recently, Bronson Reed joined Rollins' faction with an unexpected attack on CM Punk at Saturday night's main event. This shifted the balance of power dramatically. Punk and Sami Zayn, who have both been targeted by Rollins' group, now find themselves heavily outnumbered. Fans are wondering whether WWE is intentionally creating the perfect moment for Reigns to return as a surprise ally. WWE has historically used Raw as the stage for massive returns, especially when tensions are high. With Zayn scheduled for an important MITB qualifier, Rollins' faction lurking, and both Punk and Zayn under threat, the stage looks set for an unexpected hero to step in. A six-man tag team. Showdown could be on the horizon. If Reigns were to return tonight, the most likely scenario would involve him teaming with Punk and Zayn to face Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. Such a match would be a blockbuster attraction heading into Money in the Bank. Storyline momentum, crowd anticipation, and the current imbalance of power all point toward this possibility. Reigns coming to the aid of Punk and Zayn would mark a dramatic shift in his character. A temporary alliance built on necessity, not friendship. The fans would erupt, the storyline would intensify, and the direction of Raw would change instantly. The unfinished story between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Few rivalries in WWE are as deep or as personal as the one shared by Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Their history spans years, from the Shield to betrayals to championship battles to deeply emotional promos. Despite their storied past, one thing remains true. Their rivalry has never truly ended. Now that Rollins has reinvented himself with a new heel faction, Reigns returning to confront him would be a natural continuation. A confrontation between the two could easily set up a marquee match for SummerSlam 2025. Reigns stepping in to face Rollins would not just be a comeback, it would be the revival of one of WWE's most powerful stories. Will Roman Reigns actually return tonight? While speculation is running wild, the reality is that WWE has not announced Roman Reigns for Raw. That makes the decision difficult to predict. Historically, unadvertised returns have created some of WWE's most iconic moments. From John Cena's surprise Rumble appearance to The Rock's unannounced homecomings, WWE understands the value of shock factor. If the plan is to use Reigns leading into SummerSlam and the Money in the Bank hype cycle, tonight would be the ideal moment to strike. And with the stakes rising around Rollins and his faction, the timing feels perfect. Even if the odds lean toward unlikely, fans know that Roman Reigns always returns when the moment matters most. Ronda Rousey reflects on her time in WWE. Alongside the Reigns speculation, Ronda Rousey's recent autobiography has resurfaced conversations about her WWE career. The book describes her experiences, challenges, and highlights from her 2 runs with the company. Rousey speaks respectfully about Triple H, crediting him for his support, leadership, and belief in the women's division. She explains that he played a major role in bringing her into WWE and fostering her development in the business. Rousey also reflects on her final conversations with him, acknowledging that they shared a mutual desire for strong storytelling and higher standards for women's wrestling creative challenges. During her final run, Rousey's second run in WWE had both memorable moments and creative difficulties. In her book, she recalls certain matches being restructured or shortened, leaving performers feeling limited in what they could deliver. She expresses no hostility, only a desire for consistency and respect for women's wrestling. Rousey also reiterates that Triple H made genuine efforts to elevate the women's division, even during challenging periods of backstage transition. Her reflections provide valuable insight into the complexities of creative processes in WWE, especially during moments of change. Looking ahead, WWE's next chapter, with Roman Reigns possibly nearing a return, Seth Rollins leading a dangerous new faction, and major events like Money in the Bank approaching, WWE is entering one of its most exciting phases of the year. The potential showdown between Rollins and Reigns could reshape the entire landscape of Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile, Ronda Rousey's public reflections remind fans of the ongoing evolution within WWE's women's division and the growing emphasis on stronger storytelling and performer empowerment. As storylines build and anticipation rises, one thing is certain. WWE's summer season is set to deliver major excitement, unexpected twists, and unforgettable moments.